Simple, fun, and waiting to be accompanied with 3 or 4 other dishes.
I'm Andrew Wong, 2 Michelin star chef, and I'm going to show you the secrets of the Chinese kitchen.
So I'm going to show you how to make my favorite street noodle dish in the whole world, which is stir-fried noodles with bean sprouts. Noodles are the most magical thing in the world. You know, you would have seen the pooled noodles that we did, which is basically water, salt, flour, a little bit egg white, and for the pooled noodles, we use peng ash. Peng ash, what is it? It's an essential high alkali powder that we use in China for pooled noodles, and it's perfect for making noodles really stretchy. We'll share that with you another day. But noodles in general, a super diverse part of the Chinese kitchen. We have literally hundreds of types, and some of them are pooled, some of them are cut, some of them are flicked, some of them are rolled, some of them are extruded. So many different types, all with different mouthfeels. And the important thing to remember is each of them has, in my opinion, an optimal way of cooking them, and there is an ideal dish for each type. Normally, you guys are all advanced, well-versed chefs. I wouldn't bother talk to you how to blanch noodles. However, the way that we do it in the kitchen is a little bit different. Traditional blanching is you boil it and you cook it and you put it into ice water to refresh it or cold water to refresh it. With noodles, we never ever put them into cold water. We take them out and we drain them hot on a towel and let the air naturally evaporate. Water to boil, again, you know, chefs always love to add salt to it. I have no idea again why I'm adding salt to this, but hey ho. I ain't gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it because I'm sure someone on YouTube is gonna tell me the reason of why. They're gonna give me the exact breakdown of the calculation of adding 1 gram of salt, like somehow increasing the boiling temperature or something. So the water's boiling. We're gonna chuck the noodles in. These are egg noodles. You know, you guys at home, please don't make your own noodles. You know, pulling noodles. Again, I love pulling noodles, but actually making those pulled noodles taste delicious is a separate thing altogether. So you can add and increase the metrics of certain ingredients, which will make the mouthfeel really amazing, but the problem is that it will make the pulling of the noodle very, very difficult. I think sometimes with Western cookery, it's this idea that, oh, you know, I need to grow everything myself in order to make me a real chef, or, you know, I need to go and make my own cheese, and I have to make my own olive oil, and I have to make my own ketchup, and, you know, again, I don't need any 100 comments saying that I've been saying out of, but I think sometimes, you know, life is quite short, and we can't be good at everything. You know, so sometimes, you know, if our art is in curating and celebrating all this amazing work of other people, then I'm happy to be less of a chef if that's what it makes me. But I think, you know, in relating it to the home cook, we have such incredible products that you can get now. I can get fermented chili bean paste that's been fermented for 18 years from Sichuan. I can get incredible rice wine. I can get incredible soy sauce. For the home cook, if you get those ingredients into your kitchen and you follow these basic kind of fundamental techniques, then actually there's no reason why you can't cook amazing restaurant quality Chinese food. The only hindrance that you have is equipment, you know, because, you know, ultimately I would not recommend you getting a wok burner in your house. And if you do, don't tell your insurance company. Again, we're cooking at home, so, you know, excuse the etiquette. Wonderful, it's done. And I just burnt my hand, it's all right. I think the secret when you get burnt is to blame the person standing nearest to you. So after this, we're gonna pour it out onto a towel, and we're just gonna let them dry out like this. What you'll see is that these noodles will dry very, very quickly now. And if anything, just add a little bit of oil. So sometimes in the supermarket, you see noodles in packets which have been cooked and they're basically ready to stir fry. That basically means that they've undergone this process. So they're packed at this moment in time. How they make those noodles have a sell-by date of like 7 years, I do not know though. Like, if someone can teach me how to get these noodles to last 7 years in a vac pack without going moldy, please let me know. But you know, having said that, you know, even in the Chinese kitchen, we use so many ingredients that when I started researching them, they all seem to come back to the fact that they probably belong in a hardware store instead of a kitchen. You know, when we make chung fun, we use borax powder. So borax powder is traditionally used when you're tiling a roof or roofing a roof. All right, so stir-fried noodles. It's basically noodles, bean sprouts, spring onion, dark soy sauce, oyster sauce, white pepper, and optional chicken powder. Oyster sauce and chicken powder are optional. And actually, just to finish, because I forgot one ingredient, sesame oil. There you go. And that's it. Okay, so here we go. For this dish, it's very, very important that you season your wok for this. Now, let me clarify. For all my lovely friends who want to be pedantic about everything, seasoning a wok is not just about putting oil into a wok and heating it up and that's it. It's about putting oil into a wok, making the wok smoking hot. So here, we made it smoking hot. I'm gonna pour it out, let it cool down a little bit, and then I'm gonna dry it. So that's hot now. And now we're gonna repeat the process. Take it up now again to make it smoking hot. And then this time round, when it's smoking hot, I'm gonna pour the oil out whilst keeping the wok super hot. So my friend, he just left a comment saying that chef is just putting oil in a pan and he calls that seasoning in a wok. You're wrong. So you can see the smoke coming out at the top of that wok now. If you use this oil now, you could cook with it, but if you're not super fast, you're gonna end up burning your food. We pour this oil out, which then you can use for something later. Then we pour some fresh oil in. We are ready to go. So the pan now has been seasoned. We'll go with a little Western Maurice. Okay, so spring onion in, bean sprouts in, noodles in. Just make your life more easy. Just break them up before they hit the pan. Oyster sauce in, dark soy sauce. Dark soy sauce, guys, is not for seasoning. Dark soy sauce is only for color. The idea of getting a rich, dark mahogany color is such an important part of Chinese cooking, which is why we have a product like dark soy sauce in order to achieve that. Chicken powder. Finish it with chicken powder. I'm not a snob. I'm not going to sit here and go, oh, you can't use chicken powder. It's the worst thing ever. Absolutely not. You know, I think chicken powder creates such a wonderful, rounded umami flavor to dishes. And chicken powder, in essence, is basically chicken which has been cooked out and then ground down into a powder. That's what it is in essence. And there you go. The key to my favorite noodles and bean sprouts. Number one, don't blanch your noodles and then put it into cold water. Number two, make sure that you season your wok properly or else you're gonna end up with a burnt pan. Again, don't go to a restaurant and just order this dish by itself. It's meant to be ordered with a collection of other dishes. Simple, fun, and waiting to be accompanied with 3 or 4 other dishes. So now you know, fundamentally, how to cook a really delicious stir-fried noodle. And it doesn't have to be with these ingredients, it can be with anything, but the technique is exactly the same.